Hello everybody, welcome to the video where I'll be talking about this concept called as financial systems and a bit on treasury functions in a typical financial management environment. Okay, so let's start with understanding what are different financial systems that we have. The first one, as we can see it in the screen, is where you have financial markets. What are financial markets? Financial markets are nothing other than they are technically the stock markets that we say, for example, or the bond markets where you actually purchase bonds. Okay, so those are referred to as financial markets. Whereas the second concept you need to be comfortable with is this concept called as financial institutions. What are financial institutions? They are nothing other than the banks. Where you go borrow money, where you go deposit money, for example. Financial securities are nothing other than they are instruments, like for example derivatives, where you can actually buy shares, or you want to go buy a bond. Those are all, each and every instrument is technically called as a financial security. Okay, and obviously, as I said initially when I introduced the video to you, is where we will talk a bit on treasury as well, and what does a typical a treasury department do and what are their functions. Okay, so let's go into details of starting with the first one. What is the role of the financial markets, and let's look into that. Okay, the role of the financial markets, as you can see here, okay, it's broken down into several of them that you can see on the screen as well. The first and foremost thing what these financial markets do is they deal with long-term funds. Long-term funds will be like, where a consumer wants to buy a long-term borrowing, for example, they want to buy a long-term loan, long-term bond, anything that is more than 3 years, 5-year term period is what we're talking about, long-term funds. And that is normally provided by a market that is called as the capital market. So it is the capital markets that normally provide long-term funds. Whereas financial markets also provide short-term funds, and that is also provided by this market called as the money market. So the money market technically deals with short-term financing like overdraft, short-term loans, those are all our short-term funds, and that's provided by the money markets.